Geometry students, we get our last two shortcuts for proving triangles congruent today, and they are angle, side, angle, and angle, angle, side. Pretty easy to see here that if you make one a postulate, it's pretty easy to prove the other as a theorem. So take a look down here in the theorem. If I know this is true, I could say that angle B and angle E are congruent because third angle theorem. So now these two triangles are congruent by the angle side angle postulate. So there you go. That's pretty easy proof. But we don't have to worry necessarily about proving all of these. I just want you to know the shortcuts. So we have quite a few ways of proving triangles congruent, and if you get these written down, pause the video if you haven't. Let's jump to this next slide. Here's a pretty good summary. So these are all the shortcuts. Side, 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 angle, side, hypotenuse, leg only works for right triangles. Angle, side, angle, and angle, angle, side. Excuse me. Sorry. The book talks about wanting to prove what these are here in different right triangles, but we're not going to do that. Angle leg means one angle, one leg. That's either angle side angle or angle angle side, so we're not going to mess with that. Leg is side angle side, and hypotenuse angle is angle angle side. So we're not going to prove those. We're not going to invest the time in trying to memorize or learn three different ways of proving triangles congruent when we already have those three ways as side angle side or angle angle side or angle side angle. We are going to use these a lot. The other way, there's actually 6 ways to get a triangle congruent to another triangle, and that is to use the definition of congruent triangles, or CPCTC, as well. Some of you saw this in class the other day, but I want to make sure everybody sees it. So we have CPCTC. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. That's the definition. Then we have shortcuts. Side, side, side. Side, angle, side. Angle, side, angle. And angle, angle, side. And then we have a shortcut called HL. Only works for right triangles. In this group, some kids want to do side, side, angle, which if you spell the other way, angle, side, side, spells a bad word. So we always try to write it side, side, angle. Here's the reason why. Here's one case where side, side, angle doesn't work. This angle here is congruent to this angle. This side here is congruent to this side. And this side here is congruent to that side. With the side, side, angle case, there actually exist in many cases an obtuse triangle and an acute triangle that you would say are congruent, but they're not, and the math of which you will do maybe later in the year, but definitely in pre-cal, has everything to do with the sine function. So the sine of an angle equals a number, and the angle here is an acute angle, and it's that angle right there. So there's actually this kind of like isosceles triangle here. But anyway, don't need to worry about that. Just know that side-side angle doesn't work. Okay, it creates two triangles that are not necessarily congruent, but you're saying they are. So that's a problem.